Well, hi there, folks. Time to shave again. It's Friday, and I'm going to shave with just like a hodgepodge of stuff. I don't have anything new to show you right now. I still got to do that AquaJet razor at some point. I just haven't unscrewed the shower head to put the dang thing in. I got more important things to worry about, right? Yeah, sure. So I brought out the old 1972 vintage foamy lemon lime. 1972. Like, never been used. It was sent to me by a friend of the channel whose name eludes me at the moment, but we're going to use this. I'm going to shave with the 66 Slim Adjustable from Gillette with a feather blade in it. And then I got a little nor'easter. I thought of the aftershave before I started. Aftershave balm. Captain's Choice nor'easter, because I'm in a I've been in a minty mood. I've been in a minty mood. I've been using a lot of the Foire Oxnog from my friends over at Executive Shaving over in the UK, over in Scotland. I love this stuff. I want to give this stuff a try. Get out of the way. Pew! Try something different. I still need to buy some more Cremo. And then afterwards, I want to do a little, put a little aftershave, put a little cologne on. What? This is cologne. This is Gravitas Pour Homme that was sent to me by Mr. Smelly77. He's got a great YouTube channel and Instagram. I'll have links to all that. And he was nice enough to send me his cologne. He made this himself. He is an expert at all things cologne and scents and men's and women's. I mean, everything. I had no idea. I don't know anything about colognes. But he was nice enough to send this to me, so I'm going to put some of this on just at the very end. Let me show you what the bottle looks like. It's fancy. It's so fancy. It's from Naughton and Wilson. Gravitas Pour Homme. It's in a very fancy glass, thick glass bottle with a heavy cap and a little spray bottle. Look. Oh, look. All kinds of interesting. It's like a fun house of mirrors. Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to put a little bit of that on at the end. I'll let you know what I think about that. All right, I took a shower, did my hair, put some hot water up on my face and get a little bit of this 48-year-old foam. I think they still make this stuff from what I understand. Look at that. Looks like it was made yesterday. Still smells good too. Still smells like a fake lime. Just like back in the 70s. This is what candy, if you got a lime flavored drink back in the 70s or a lime flavored candy back in the 70s, this is what it smelled like. Because limes didn't exist in real life in the 1970s. It was all artificial. I know, weird, right? Everything was artificial. There was no organic. There was no farm to market. It was just artificial, and that's the flavor you got used to. A grape didn't taste like a grape. It tasted like grape soda. I mean, grape soda doesn't taste like a grape, does it? Honestly? Oh, I got this set on 5. Oh, I got a couple of shout-outs. It's double shout-outs today, so let me be reminded of what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, my hand's all wet. I got to type in the silly thing. Who's getting the iPhone 12? Not me. I'm still rocking the old iPhone 8 and recording this on an iPhone 6. So you put those together, you got yourself an iPhone 14. Yeah, I did the math in my head. Yeah. See, me helping out an elementary-aged child do his math has helped my brain grow in ways that it should have grown a long time ago. But, yeah, I was never good with math. I think I've mentioned this before. Not proud of that fact, but I'm trying. You can always learn more. In fact, today I was checking, because I have a power steering pump leak in my Honda Civic. 2010 Honda Civic, so it's got some age on it. It's got 100 some odd thousand miles, so it's getting long in the tooth, but those Hondas, they'll drive forever. And I've noticed a leak form. You know, they got the leak on the driveway, and then the squealing starts with this power steering. What is this, Car Talk? With Click and Clack? Remember those guys? Loved those guys. Anyway, so I looked on YouTube today, speaking of learning new stuff, because I learned a lot from YouTube, how to paint rooms properly, how to fix my brakes, how to fix the washing machine, all that stuff, all kinds of stuff. So I thought, well, instead of taking it to a repairman or an auto repair store to fix my pump or get a new one, I'll see if I can do it myself. And whoa, boy, did I learn quick that I cannot do that one myself. That one is a job beyond my comfort level. Because you gotta jack it up, you gotta put it on some jack stands and get it up so it doesn't squish you. The car, I mean. So I'm going to leave that one for the professionals. There's the first pass with 48-year-old Gillette Foamy Lemon Lime. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. I love that kind of stuff. You guys know that I'm a fan of Steve 1989, who does all the MRE reviews, and he eats stuff. He eats these, these army food, really, from, the Vietnam War, from the 90s, from World War II. He eats this stuff. He'll eat 80-year-old food and not die, and it's fascinating. And they're like little time capsules. So check Steve 1989 out if you don't already. So shout-outs, 2 shout-outs. First we got Girl Alex. Girl Alex, haven't chatted in a while. Shout out to you. She got 2 new kittens. Girl Alex has 2 new kittens. She didn't tell me their names though. So leave a comment below, Girl Alex, up there in Chicagoland area, what the name of your kittens are. And good luck with that. Oof. Kittens are the cutest thing in the world, but man alive, don't expect to sleep or have couch cushions that aren't torn to pieces for a while. I don't know, I haven't had a kitten in a long time, but when my cat was young, oh boy, she used to scratch holes in the carpet trying to get into my bedroom at night because I wouldn't let her in because she would just attack me. Oh, but she turned out to be great. 16 years I had her. Roxanne. Shout out to Roxanne. And then shout out to my buddy over in Norway, Ulf Tregard. Ulf just got himself a job after an extended time of unemployment. Congratulations, Ulf. You get a shout out too. And shout out to everybody else. You don't normally get double shout outs, but I figured those 2 qualified. Yeah. All right. The lime smell of this foamy is a little off-putting. It's a little... And I love the smell of limes. I love the smell of citrus, like, the margaritas in the Arctic. You can just use a teeny bit more. This thing is full, by the way. It was never used. But you know what? I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it. What do you think about them apples? Yeah, it is a little weird. Now, that could be because it's 48 years old. It could have gone off just a little bit. I'm going to wash it off so that it's not clogged up. So when I put it back in the cabinet, it doesn't have... I'll dry it. I'll be so tender and gentle. I'll just dry it off. Put it back in. Because it's like a collector's piece, right? It's a collector's piece you can use. Just like an antique car that you drive every day, It's a driver. Not a trailer queen. One of these days, mark my word, I'm going to make good on my post-midlife crisis and get myself some vintage car. Preferably a 1961 to 1963 Lincoln Continental convertible, but boy, those are complicated. If not that, then something else. Maybe a Thunderbird from the 60s. But I love those Lincoln Continentals, the Kennedy cars, the LBJ cars. The only thing I can afford now from the 60s are things like this razor. Oh, something you can afford. Oh, what a segue. I saw right now on eBay, if you go, there is one of these for sale. One of these little kits, 1930s, almost exactly like this, except it's missing one of these. See? Oh, that was a sign. So it's going for $42 right now on eBay. So just do a link for I'll put the link. I'll find it for you. I'll put it down below. $42 right now. I spent a lot more than that on mine. It's from the 1930s. It's the JFK razor set, the kind that he used back then. So if you liked the looks of mine, there's one up for sale right now. There's actually 2. One's less complete. The other one has everything except the little blade bank, like I just showed you. I'll tell you what, for 48-year-old shaving cream and a 54-year-old razor and a 50-year-old man, pretty good shave. Pretty good. All right. Gotta know when to quit. Cold water. Get that funky lime smell out. That was a hit song in '72. Funky Lime. Remember that? Funky Lime. Funky Lime. All right. No more. Aftershave balm, Captain's Choice Nor'easter. Balms are nice because they don't burn. Just put about that much, not too much. Do like that. Apply. It smells a little bit like a minty Drakkar Noir. Yeah, and I like Drakkar Noir, as you all know. Speaking of colognes, here's Drakkar Noir, always there at the ready, right here in the shaving cabinet. Let's go back to the Gravitas Pour Homme. So thanks to Mr. Smelly77 for sending this to me. This stuff it reminds me. Now I've worn like maybe 3 colognes my whole life. Drakkar Noir since '86. I used to wear Obsession for men, and I think I tried Eternity for men, and I tried a Guerlain for a while because my friend worked at Guerlain, so she gave me the men's fragrance. I don't remember what it's called. And the problem I always have with fragrances is they're too overpowering to my nose, and I notice them too much. I know you get used to them if you wear them enough, but this one doesn't do that. It smells and reminds me of one of those scents that I've worn. There's something in it that kind of clicks with my sense of smell, I guess. And I like it. It's like a masculine scent. It's a kind of a dry. It's hard to explain, but it does remind me of things like Obsession for Men, and I like it. Now, to do it, did you guys ever see Queer Eye for the Straight Guy? That's one thing I learned from that show a while back. There was a show called Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, where they taught clueless men how to, have style or whatever. So what they always taught you was to put on cologne. Don't just start squirting it all over. You spray, delay, and walk away. I'm still here. It does. It reminds me a lot of Obsession for Men, which I wore for many years in the 80s. And it's a clean scent. It's like I'm getting some powdery, kind of like baby powder, a freshness. I like it. So thanks again to Mr. Smelly77 for sending this to me. I really appreciate it. Gravitas Pour Homme. I'll put a link down below. Ken Surfs just did a review. I haven't watched his review of it, but he also got some of this. So if you want probably a more in-depth review than I just gave, check it out over there at Ken Surfs on YouTube. But I'll put a link down below. So thanks again. And thanks to all of you for being here, for listening, for taking the time to leave a comment. I read them all, even if I can't respond to them all. But everybody have a good weekend, and I will see you all on Monday. Bye.